From the ancient force of light comes the rhythm of the earth. To move, to run, to dance, to fire this blazing night with energy! Las Cruces, New Mexico, it's the 1996 Miss Teen USA Pageant. With your host from Entertainment Tonight, your co-host, the reigning Miss Teen USA, and special guest stars. Now let's get to know the 51 candidates for the title of Miss Teen USA 1996. Here they are with their scores from the preliminary competition. Let's bring it on with the ladies from the South. West Virginia.
Well, the pageants that my brother has been to, I haven't done very well. So he said he's not coming tonight because then he would jinx me. So he's staying at home.
North Carolina.
I am the thriftiest person you will ever meet. I have $1 limit on all things I buy.
Kentucky.
Being in front of groups is really exciting, but one-on-one is really my thing. I like to talk and I like to get, really personal with somebody.
Alabama.
When I make bad grades, my parents take my car away for 6 weeks and they ground me from the television and the telephone.
South Carolina.
I love to be in front of an audience. I can ham in front of anybody. Once I have someone's attention, I love it.
Maryland.
My older brother, Seth, is in the Navy, and he wasn't able to be with me tonight. So I'd like to say hi, Seth, in Hawaii. I miss you, and I do love you.
Arkansas.
When I was younger, I went to a Catholic school and they just pushed us, and I didn't want to get in trouble by not doing my homework, so I've always pushed myself to do it.
Oklahoma.
My mom is very protective. Can't have a boyfriend, can't date, can't fly down here by myself.
Georgia.
I love to mud bog. We get on four-wheelers in camouflage. We go find the muddiest hole we can find and just go head first with four-wheelers and just play in the mud all day long.
Tennessee.
I was born at 80 miles per hour on the way to the hospital, and so I've been on the go ever since.
Virginia.
In the 10th grade, you wear your makeup and everything. Once you get to be a senior, you're like, what's the use? I know these guys already.
Florida.
I think that women and men are equal, and I have just as much as a right to ask a guy out as he does to ask me out.
Louisiana.
You can't be shy when you come from the family setting. If you want to be heard, then you better speak up and speak loud.
Mississippi.
Yes, I am a good kid, I promise. I'm not lying just because I'm on camera. I'm a good kid.
Say hello to the candidates from the Northeast. Pennsylvania.
I'm not one to go, you look okay. If you don't, I'll say, well, maybe you might want to try this. I'll put it very lightly.
New Hampshire.
When I was little, I could play in a pile of dirt and not get dirty, but I always had my mom behind me going,
New Jersey.
I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I thought acting was a lot of fun when I was younger. Then once I did the Mariah Carey video, I knew. I was like, that's it. I want to be an actress. I want to be in the spotlight.
Connecticut.
I was born in the United States, but my parents are from Puerto Rico, and they didn't know a lot of English, so my first language was Spanish.
Rhode Island.
The biggest personal challenge I've ever had was losing my mom. But there was a bright side to it because I got to be raised by my father.
District of Columbia.
I really don't see what's the big gender thing about. I don't understand. We're as powerful and as smart as the men are, so why can't we be in control?
Vermont.
Oh, I love get me going. I'll never shut up.
New York.
Tonight is so special to me because I'm representing my state in this pageant, and it's also my 17th birthday.
Maine.
I love to dance. That is my life. My room has everything about life. Everything.
Delaware.
I'm so adamant about being in Congress that I think I will someday. I really believe that.
Massachusetts.
My mom would never let me cheerlead. I always wanted to, but she would always say, I'm not gonna let you go with those little skirts. So now I'm gonna be on national TV in a bikini, Mom.
Let's meet the delegates from the Northwest. Washington.
I've been a cheerleader for 4 years, and it's so much fun. It's so much fun. The girls on my cheerleading squad were just my best friends.
Montana.
Hobbies, I'm a workaholic. If you can call that a hobby, I've always had a job, if not 2 or 3 at once.
Alaska.
My father's been working in Azerbaijan for 3 months, and I haven't seen him since then. And he flew all the way here. It took him 2 days. Thank you so much, Daddy.
Idaho.
I'm really open with my epilepsy. I think people should be educated. It's a big deal, but it's still a small disorder that people don't know a lot about.
Oregon.
This is my baby blanket. It's all I have left of it. I've had it for 18 years, and I take it wherever I go.
Wyoming.
When I was a kid, I would do anything. I would grab anything, a knife, a fork, a comb, and I would act as if it was my microphone, and I would sing and...
Now let's hear it for the candidates from the Midwest. Minnesota.
I would love to work with children someday, and I hope to become a child psychologist, if not a school counselor.
Illinois.
I like to fly by the seat of my pants, you know? Just kind of go with the flow.
Ohio.
I'm a girly girl. My brother and sister were outside climbing trees, playing basketball and baseball. I was probably inside putting on makeup.
Nebraska.
Ever since I was little, I've been independent. My dad used to try to be told him to do things, and I'd stop in mid-sentence and say, Dad, I have a brain, I can think for myself.
Michigan.
People always think that models are good. They are really, really ditzy girls, but that's not true because I have 4.4 GPA, and I want to go to Harvard.
South Dakota.
My full name is Tatuye Dopa Najiri, and in Lakota that means the woman who stands strong with the 4 winds.
North Dakota.
I wouldn't trade it for the world growing up on the ranch. It's probably the best thing that ever happened to me.
Indiana.
I think women can do anything men can do. This summer I had the experience of working in the steel mill. I got to wear the hard hat and the whole bit.
Wisconsin.
I love watching talk shows. I watch Tempest, Jerry, Maury, Montel. I love Oprah. I know the whole opening song already.
Missouri.
This dress is very special to me because it was given to my mom by my dad on our honeymoon, and I'm hoping it's my good luck piece for tonight.
Kansas.
After winning my state pageant, I met my new best friend, and that's Miss Missouri team. In fact, we're going to be roommates this fall at the University of Kansas.
Iowa.
I am from a town of 216 people, and I have over 50 people cheering me on tonight from Packwood, so I am pumped.
Now let's get to know the contestants from the Southwest. Arizona.
I am Liz Hickey. I'm into bell-bottoms, retro color shirts, black lights, bright posters, the whole works.
Hawaii.
Growing up, I was an Army bred, and I lived in Korea, Germany, and of course the United States.
Texas.
Watching my sister have her 3rd child has got to be the most amazing experience I've ever had. It's when I truly started to appreciate how precious life is.
Nevada.
Ever since I was a little girl, I've been dressed up. In fact, I designed my evening gown for tonight.
California.
Being a Navy brat, I guess you could call it. I traveled a lot.
Utah.
This fall, I will be attending Weber State University. But the fun thing about that is that my brother, my mom, and I, we're all going to be in the same physics class.
Colorado.
The biggest misconception that people have about me is that because I am entering college as a 16-year-old freshman, that my entire life consists of scholastics, and that's just not true.
New Mexico.
I'm mom. She raised me and my brother. She's a single parent, so I like my mom very much.
most dynamic young women in the USA. When we return, we'll reveal the 10 semifinalists and begin our live competition for the 1996 Miss Teen USA title. Ladies and gentlemen, your host for the 1996 Miss Teen USA pageant, Bob Going.
All right. Hey there, girl. Woo! How you doing? Thank you very much. Welcome, everybody. Good evening to you. Welcome to the 14th annual Miss Teen USA pageant, and welcome to the city of Las Cruces, New Mexico, the land of enchantment and vocal crowds. If you've never been here, this area of the country is absolutely incredible. They've got deserts here and mountains and pecan farms and chili fields and a great university, too. We are on the campus of New Mexico State. And I'll tell you something, when the Aggies play basketball in this arena, this place rocks. And we're going to rock tonight. Believe me. And to help us keep the energy going, let me introduce my co-host for the evening, the beautiful Sherry Belafonte.
Good luck, girls.
How you doing? Mwah. Good to see you. Isn't this fun?
This is wild.
Isn't
Look
this
at all
great?
this.
How about this hair? Is this hair or what? I love this.
There are thousands of people out here. I mean, this is so amazing. And
We're
you're all
here
here, what, to root for the delegates, maybe?
Maybe. Hey, we're pretty lucky to have you here because I know you just left the set of your new movie, right?
That's true. I just came in from Mars, which is the name of the movie, by the way.
Oh, really? Oh,
That's
okay.
right.
Okay. And what do you play? What's your
I
role?
play a doctor with a really bad attitude.
A doctor with a tude.
That's right.
I
And a little-
got you.
and just, you know, just a little bit of an attitude.
An attitude and maybe a past, too, huh?
Oh, you heard.
I heard,
Okay.
absolutely. I've heard now Mars has a past, apparently.
That's
We
true.
found
But
out,
you're
yeah.
going to tell me all about it when you interview me on Entertainment Tonight.
Okay, it's a deal. My pledge to you. Is your husband Sam here with you?
What, are
tonight?
you nuts? Look at
What?
these girls. You think I'm going to let Sam, like, anywhere near these gorgeous girls? No, Sam's home.
Well, I'll tell you who is here tonight. We have some special musical guests with us.
Absolutely. It's a sort of 60s thing.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Monkees are here tonight.
I love that.
I love that.
Peter and Davey and Nikki, right here. Of course, you're going to keep us up to date on all the scoring, and you're going to tell us what happened on the internet voting for Miss Photogenic, right?
That is correct. I have all of the info all of the time.
Great. Okay.
And I'm really ready to get ready.
Let's get started then. Ladies and gentlemen, Sherry Belafonte. We'll see you later. Okay, this is a very important moment because in the past week we have had a round of preliminary competition. You saw the scores earlier. Now only the top 10 young women are going to continue into the semifinals. Only 10 of these young ladies are going to have a chance to become Miss Teen USA for 1996. I have the list of names right here. I'm going to read them in random order. Good luck to you, ladies. The first of our semifinalists is Miss California, Michelle Cardamon.
18-year-old Michelle is from San Diego. She's the daughter of a retired Navy SEAL, so she's lived all over the world.
Miss Maryland Jennifer Smith.
Jennifer is also 18. She's entering Bowie State University on a scholarship this fall and wants to have her own dance studio someday.
Miss Michigan Tamika Thomas.
Tamika is from Detroit. She's 17, has been modeling since she was 4, and as you can see, she's right at home on stage.
Miss Texas Christie Lee Woods.
Get this. Christy grew up in a maximum security prison. No, she's not a felon. That is a Texas State prison official.
Rounding out the first half of our semifinalists is Miss Arizona Courtney Hamilton.
From Chandler, Arizona, Courtney is 16. She's been singing with her father since she was 9, so she's a natural performer, too.
Miss Oklahoma Latoya Farley.
Believe it or not, Latoya just turned 15. She's from Tulsa, and she says she'd like to be a doctor someday.
Miss North Dakota Katrina Bergstrom.
And here's another young lady with ambitions in medicine. 18-year-old Katrina begins studying nursing this fall.
3 spots remaining. One of them belongs to Miss Pennsylvania, Patricia Campbell.
Patricia entered her first pageant on a dare by her sister. Guess what? She not only entered, she won.
And another goes to Miss Missouri, Leah Sexton.
18-year-old Leah begins the University of Kansas this fall, where she plans on studying to be an ophthalmologist.
And the last young woman with a chance to become Miss Teen USA for 1996, Miss New York, Aisha Lee Hendrick.
Aisha is from Liverpool, New York. She's 17 and is considering a career in either communications or child psychology.
There they are, and one of these sensational young women will be the new Miss Teen USA. You'll find out all about it when we begin our semifinal competition with the interviews in just a moment. Don't go away. Alrighty, welcome back to our live telecast from the campus of New Mexico State University in Las Cruces, New Mexico. We're ready to begin tonight's semifinal competition, and that, of course, means that it is time to meet the 9 very important people who hold the fate of our delegates in their hands, our judges. They will be choosing the 6 finalists, and then the final 3, and the new Miss Teen USA. Here's Sherry to introduce them, and please hold your applause until all our judges have been introduced, okay? Sherry?
Our first judge has been an actress since childhood, and she has an impressive list of credits in film, theater, and TV. She's best known today as Grace, the Frontier Cafe owner in CBS TV's hit Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman, Janelle Allen. Formerly hair advisor for the BBC in London, he now owns the Joseph Martin Salon in Beverly Hills and styles hair for Hollywood celebrities, including several cast members of 90210. He's Joseph Kendall. Best known to TV viewers as Macy on the CBS daytime drama The Bold and the Beautiful. Her 2 albums have just gone platinum in Europe. She's actress and singer Bobby Eakes. She's a columnist, author, business consultant, and TV news commentator, and certainly America's most famous psychologist. Talk show favorite, Dr. Joyce Brothers. He's in the upcoming film Rosewood and has performed in the country's top comedy clubs and hosts Nickelodeon's hit game show Nick Arcade. He's comedian Phil Moore. One of the top synchronized swimmers in the world, she's training for the world solo title, and her Canadian team just won the silver medal at the recent Olympic Games in Atlanta. Karen Clark. An agent for the prestigious Women Model Management Agency in New York, which represents such top models as Naomi Campbell, Kate Moss, and Elle McPherson. He's Bob Van Riper. She won an NAACP Image Award as Best Supporting Actress for the film Tap, starring Gregory Hines, and now stars as Jerry Peterson on the popular TV series The Parenthood. Actress Suzanne Douglas. His acting career has included movies such as Born on the 4th of July. He's also president of the private merchant bank Cooper Fund Incorporated. He's Christopher Cooper. Ladies and gentlemen, our judges for the 1996 Miss Teen USA pageant. Now, I think we should start this competition and put them to work. What do you say, Bob?
I say let's get with it, shall we? Here we go. These young women have been here in Las Cruces for the past couple of weeks. They've been having a ball, and I've really enjoyed meeting them and talking to them. And now here is a chance for you to get to know them just a little bit better in the interview competition. Let's begin with Miss California. She is Michelle Cardamon. Miss California, she's 18 years old, a straight A student. She'll be attending the University of Michigan this fall, and Michelle comes to us from San Diego. Now, I know you're from San Diego, but you've really lived all over the place, right?
Yes, I have. My father is a recently retired Navy SEAL, and I've lived in Australia for 2 years, and I lived in Hawaii for 3 years.
I have never been to Australia, and that's the one place I have to go. Tell me about it.
It's a great place, Bob, and I like to speak the language too.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, that's an Aussie accent. It took me a while to figure that out. That's not bad. Did you pick that up quickly, or was that difficult?
I picked it up rather quickly because I met my best friend Sally in the 4th grade, and we were attached at the hip.
So you were there from 4th grade to 7th grade or something?
4th grade to 6th grade, and then from 6th to 9th I was in Hawaii, and then back to California for the remainder of my high school year.
Glad to be back in the U.S.?
Definitely.
What are you going to tell your friends about New Mexico when you get home?
It is so pretty. Have you seen the sunsets here over the mountains? Oh, it's gorgeous. I love it here. You have a great state.
All right. Thanks a lot, Miss California. That is Michelle Cardamon. Now let's say hello to 18-year-old Jennifer Smith, Miss Maryland. Jennifer is the recipient of the Maryland Distinguished Scholar Award, wants to have her own dance studio someday, and is active in her community's SADAC program. I'm sure that's an acronym for something. What is it?
It stands for Student Alcohol and Drug Advisory Committee, and what we do is I basically serve as a mentor to children who basically need help with self-esteem and self-respect, and I also speak out about alcohol, drinking and driving.
Now, I know we have a picture of you show in like a protest rally or something. You know the one I'm talking about?
That was performed in downtown Annapolis, and I was involved in a rally, as you said, and I was involved in Congress, actually. I spoke out against adults being able to solicit alcohol to teens with no fine.
Now, when you're not out busy protesting, but I know that you've had like 8,000 hours of dance classes. Is that right?
That's right. My mom put me into dancing when I was 3 years old, and I've been dancing ever since. So with my experience, I'd like to open my own dance studio someday.
Okay, well, good luck to you. Thanks a lot, Miss Maryland. That is Jennifer Smith. Now let's say hello to Tamika Thomas, Miss Michigan. Tamika comes to us from Detroit, Michigan. She's a 17-year-old high school senior. Another one of our semifinalists with straight A's. This is unbelievable. You guys are making my record look really bad. Now, I know you were like a child reporter on CNN. What was that all about?
Well, I started off, because I'm a native Detroiter, and I started off doing the Thanksgiving Day Parade, and right after that they saw me on TV. The right people saw me, and they called me in for an audition, and I went on TV, and I was the Detroit bureau chief, and I got to interview Tipper Gore and Kenny Rogers, so I'm doing the same thing pretty much that you're doing right now.
I've never interviewed Tipper Gore. How old were you?
I was 12 years old at the time.
So you're not doing the same thing I'm doing. It took me 25 years to get here. So you want to be a broadcaster or what?
No, actually I want to go into law. It really piqued my curiosity with broadcasting, but ever since I was 6 years old, I've always wanted to be a lawyer, so I think I'm going to go to Harvard University and get my PhD from there.
You're a straight A student. You've got all this experience. I don't think you'll have any trouble. Thanks a lot, Miss Michigan, and that is Tamika Thomas. Next up is Miss Texas, Christie Lee Woods. Christie's from Huntsville, Texas. She's 18 years old, attending Sam Houston State University. There's another one with a 4.0 GPA. Go ahead, have a seat. You've earned it. Yeah. You also work with fundraising for local charities. I know the delegates had a fundraiser here, right? Like they had a charity auction.
That's right. I brought a signed ball from Hakeem Olajuwon. It went for the most money because there were a lot of basketballs here. We had Shaquille O'Neal, we had a lot, but I got out there and yahoo! I started rallying and trying to get the most money and came up with $450, and it went to the university fund. So.
Right. Great. Now, are you a big sports fan? Is that how you ended up with this item?
Yes, I am. Well, I'm from Houston, actually Huntsville. It's about 2 hours from Houston. And the Houston Rockets, of course. Who cannot love the Houston Rockets or Hakeem Olajuwon? And don't forget the Dallas Cowboys. Go Emmett.
Just push them all. You must have loved this whole Dream Team Olympic thing then.
Oh my gosh, you bet. I was watching every day.
Now, besides being a sports fan, what are you going to do next in terms of schooling and career and all that?
Well, I plan to get my PhD in health psychology. I want to work with stress and depression. And just because it's closely knit with coronary heart disease and suicide, which are very big problems in America right now, and I'm just very interested in helping people like that.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot, Miss Texas, Christie Lee Woods. Thanks. And next up, we have Courtney Hamilton, Miss Arizona. Courtney enjoys singing. She plays softball in 3 leagues. And is a 16-year-old high school junior in her hometown of Chandler, Arizona. Now, I heard in the opening number there that you like this whole retro 70s thing, right?
Love it. Bright colors, the whole thing.
What is it about all that?
It's just being yourself, being individual, and being different.
In the 70s, we were all lumped into one moron group, I think. We were all wearing the platform shoes. You don't have like a lava lamp, do you?
Not yet. Mom's supposed to get that for Christmas.
Hey, and you know the Monkees are going to be on tonight.
Yes, they were awesome. And I got to dance with, what's the cute one?
Is it Davey?
Davey!
Man, Mickey's going to be upset that I said that. Yeah. Speaking of monkeys, boy, here's a segue. You have a real interest in animals, don't you?
I do. I love big cats.
Like what?
Tigers, jaguars, ocelots, all the wild ones.
How does that manifest itself? Do you own any or what?
No, but actually I'm purchasing a part bobcat, part Maine Coon kitten when I get home. I get them September 3rd.
Oh, man, that's going to be a wild thing in the house, you know.
Yep.
You ready for it?
Ready for it.
Okay, good luck, Miss Arizona. Thanks a lot. That's Courtney Hamilton. All right, I told you this was a terrific group, didn't I? Now here is Sherry with something just for our television audience.
Okay, Arizona's about to come back here. Were any of you guys nervous?
Well, of course we were a
Of
little.
course, we're more excited than nervous, I think.
It's a great feeling.
It's a great feeling?
Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, you wanted to work with stress, right?
I know.
How are you
I guess I
handling it
have
so
a lot of
far?
experience with that.
Oh, fine.
Fine? Oh, fine. I think they're all... Well, you were with CNN. We're in Michigan. You used to be with CNN. Will you toss to a commercial for us?
Sure will. We'll return with more of the 1996 Miss Teen USA pageant, brought to you by the clean, fresh, natural look of CoverGirl.
I think she's pretty good, huh?
Once again, your host, outgoing.
We continue our live interview competition from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and now we meet Miss Oklahoma, LaToya Farley. From Tulsa, Oklahoma, LaToya will be a sophomore at Holland Hall Preparatory School this fall. She's 15 years old and an honor roll student who's already modeled in New York. My goodness, there's so much going on in your life. We were kind of wondering what kind of a kid you were, and so we rated the family album. Now take a look at this first picture down here.
Okay. Oh.
Now that's you with who?
Santa Claus. I was so scared of him. Oh my, he frightened me to death.
Now look at this.
Oh my God. That was Sesame Street Live.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You got along a lot better with Bert than you did with Santa, didn't you?
Yeah, I loved Bert. He was awesome. Oh, it's Ernie though.
That was Ernie? Oh great, now I'm gonna get a letter on that one. Terrific. But obviously you weren't too camera shy and that led to a modeling career, huh?
No, I always loved being in front of the camera. If there's a camera, I was like, oh, me over here. So, yeah.
I heard that your mom is not going to let you date until you're 16, right?
Right.
Now, you tell me, which are you looking more forward to? Dating at 16 or getting your driver's license?
Getting my driver's license. I got my permit right before I came here. Oh, really? Yeah. So I'm really excited, but I'm kind of sad because I didn't get to drive. I haven't driven for 2 weeks.
Oh my God, you may forget how it works.
How did you get, when you get your permit, you're all ready to drive, so.
Okay, well, good luck to you. You can go home and drive when this is all over. Thanks a lot, Miss Oklahoma, LaToya Farley. Now say hello to Katrina Bergstrom, Miss North Dakota. She is 18 years old, graduated with honors from Finley Sharon High School, where she lettered in both track and basketball. You're from North Dakota. You grew up on a ranch, right?
Yes, I did. My father is a farmer, and our farm is called the Bergstrom Ranch.
What's the difference between a ranch and a farm, then?
Well, it's not a farm anymore. Many years ago, before I was born, it used to be a sheep ranch, and then now we changed it into a farm.
I got you. Okay, no, so are you into that whole cowgirl thing?
Oh, yeah, I enjoy it. It's really big up in North Dakota, the whole country scene. So they have barn dances and country dances with line dance and everything, and it's a lot of fun.
Now, you're going to go off to college soon, right?
Yes, I am.
Do what?
I'm going to become an RN and then go on to become a nurse practitioner, and I'm going to Concordia College to run track and field.
Oh, good for you. On a scholarship or just for fun?
Just for fun.
Oh, okay. Now, before you get out of here, they told me I have to ask you about Buster. Who is Buster, or what is Buster?
Buster is my pet squirrel. He's an exotic flying miniature squirrel, and he's my pet, and he kind of glides around my house.
Aren't those things filled with rabies and stuff?
Oh, no, he's so cute, and he's just little, and he'd cuddle right on your shoulder and go up on your neck and down your shirt.
Just make sure he gets his shots, okay? Thanks a lot, Miss North Dakota, Katrina Bergstrom. Now say hello to Patricia Campbell, Miss Pennsylvania. Patricia will begin studying broadcast journalism this fall at Clark Atlanta University. She enjoys volleyball and designed the outfit that she's wearing tonight. Yes, you may model that. Now have a seat and tell me, do you design all your clothes or what?
No, actually I don't. This is my first original design. It is a Patricia, so if you'd like to order, call. No, I'm just kidding.
She's got her own 800 number all of a sudden. Would you rather design fancy stuff or kind of casual wear?
I'd like to do both. It depends on my mood, depends on the mood of the person wearing it.
Now, I know you said you wanted to go into broadcasting, right?
Entertainment, television, yes, I'm coming after you, Bob.
Great. Somebody else in line for my job. So let's just say that you had my job. It's not going to happen. I mean, I'm not giving my job up. But if it were hypothetically, who would you like to interview?
Who would I like to interview? I'd interview President Clinton. Right now, he's in a very unstable position. His position is being threatened. And I'd like to know his views right now. Is he a little nervous? Is he edgy? I'd like to see. Let's see if I can break that stick a little bit.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Miss Pennsylvania, Patricia Campbell. Thanks. Next up, we have Leah Sexton, Miss Missouri. She's a ballet dancer, a recent high school honors graduate. Leah has a 3.8 GPA. She's going to be a freshman at the University of Kansas this fall and has the shiniest pants on this stage, too. Now, at the top of the show, I love this. You were wearing a dress that your mom had on her honeymoon, or what was it?
Yes, my dad gave it to my mom 24 years ago yesterday on their honeymoon, and I wear it. It's my favorite summer dress to wear.
So you and Mom are swapping clothes all the time, or just that one?
Just that one.
You're the exact same size?
We were the exact same size.
Who changed? Did Mom change a little bit?
Yeah, well, after 5 children, some women do.
Okay. Now, you're going off to school, and you're not going to have Mom to swap clothes with anymore, so what's going to go on at school?
Well, I will have someone else to swap clothes with. I'm rooming with Miss Kansas teen, Amanda Caraway.
In this pageant here?
Yes, we're going to KU. We start school tomorrow.
Now, how did you meet? Not just from meeting her here.
No, we met a year ago, but we've been inseparable ever since. We're best friends.
Where did you meet and how?
We have the same state director, and he introduced us.
Oh, I see. Okay, great. Well, good luck to both of you when you get to KU. Thanks a lot, Miss Missouri, Leah Sexton. And finally, we have Aisha Lee Hendrick of Liverpool, New York. She is Miss New York. Aisha enjoys cheerleading, works with the Big Sisters program in her community. And today, ladies and gentlemen, it's her 17th birthday. Yay! Well, this could be an unforgettable birthday, couldn't it?
Yes, it could. I think I'm going to die. I can't stop shaking. I keep moving. I'm like, I can't stop. I really can't stop.
So apparently you haven't had a chance to celebrate today. You've just been quivering all afternoon.
Well, I've gotten flowers and cards from my grandparents and my uncle and my mother, so it's been really nice.
Yeah. Well, now I know that, yes, you can awe that, of course. Every year, Miss Teen, when she goes out, she travels the country. She speaks to a lot of groups, fundraising, that sort of thing. Goes to the Variety Club International, raises funds for Starlight Foundation. You also speak to a lot of youth groups. If you go out and speak to youth groups, what kind of message would you like to impart to them?
I would always say to them, be positive and be yourself. Being yourself is always the key to happiness, and no other person could be yourself. So there it is. There you have it.
Be the best you can be.
The best you can be, and you'll go far in life.
Well, you've come a long way. Thanks a lot, Miss New York. Aisha Lee Hendrick. Thanks. All right, thanks to all of our delegates. That completes our interview competition. Great job to all 10 of them. Weren't they terrific? And Sherry, where are you?
I'm up here, Bob. Up here where you can get nosebleeds. I am sure that Miss New York, whether she wins or not, is going to remember this birthday for a long time. Listen, if you are between the ages of 15 and 26 and you think you'd like to give this competition a try, you can get more information on the Miss Teen USA and Miss USA state pageants from our 800 number or internet address at the end of the show. Now, let's check in backstage with Keylee Sue Sanders, the reigning Miss Teen USA. Keylee, are you back there? What's happening?
And it's time to go totally nuts. We just found the answer to having a really great time here in Las Cruces. And it starts with a little chili.
A little more. A little farm, a little sport, a little school, a little sun, and lots of fun.
It all started when we arrived at the airport. Thank you. A great welcome with a Latin accent. Christmas shopping in August. Farmers Market is the place.
It's caliente! It's the chili capital of the world!
Fort Selden was built in 1865 so the U.S. cavalry could protect the settlers from the Apache raiders. Today it's being raided by another band of desperados.
That prevents the boning from showing.
The businessmen, they showed up and...
A school that's cool? Try New Mexico State U. The quality of life on campus is super.
Agriculture and engineering are big time here, and the astronomy department keeps track of those billions and billions of tiny stars with one of the world's largest telescopes at the Apache Point Observatory. The Student Union is the main place to hang at New Mexico State University, and Payless shoes are the thing to wear.
It was a pretty big year for fashion, a lousy year for rock and roll.
The best thing about golfing around Las Cruces is the scenery.
It's time to go totally nuts. A perfect place to go nuts. Stallman Farms, where they produce millions of pounds of pecans a year. Pecan heaven. Where's Lucy and Ethel when you need them? From something sweet to something hot. Chili. Wow, those look really hot. Bet you they'll never catch another cold as long as they live. Well, Sherry, we're off to our next stop. See you in a few.
Okay, Keylee, we'll catch you later. Now, when we return, we'll have all the interview scores and a little time warp to the 60s with the Monkees. Stay with us.
Campus of New Mexico State University, it's the 1996 Miss Teen USA Pageant. Here's Sherry Belafonte.
We're back live from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and here are the scores from the preliminary competition, interviews. The highest possible score is a 9.99, so you can see how well they're all doing. Let's see. Miss Missouri is number one right here. I guess her mother's good luck dress is really a good luck charm for her. It's a very close tie in second place for California and Pennsylvania, so we still got us a race here. These will be added to the delegate scores for the swimsuit and evening gown competitions later on in the evening. Only the girls with the 6 highest composite scores will go on to the finals. Now, you know, while the ladies have been getting ready for this very, very important night, other competitions have been going on behind the scenes as well.
Helene Curtis representatives judged delegates on their personal style and hair and clothing. The winner of a trophy and $1,000 for the Salon Selectives Team with Style Award is Miss Kansas, Mandy Caraway. The Miss Congeniality Award has special meaning to the delegates because they vote on it themselves. The winner this year is Miss Vermont, Lavinia Magruder, who takes home $1,000 and a trophy.
Well, we'll reveal who you internet voters have chosen as Miss Photogenic later on in the show. Right now, here's Bob with a blast from the past.